Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ashley. I make plant content on YouTube and I'm making a YouTube video right now. How crazy is that? My cat's here. She has dirty feet. My husband's here. He probably also has dirty feet.
Hey.
We are gonna be remossing my cabinet. Planned to do this on stream, but then stream had other plans. We're gonna do it now. This is my cabinet. I'm also probably gonna take some more plants out of it, but I've already got the moss made. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. And I'm gonna do my best to show it to you, but we're kind of just gonna be hanging out while I do this. And then we are also going to take care of some mealybugs on two plants as well. All of the green that you see in there is not a live moss. It is algae. I fertilized my cabinet and then it grew a bunch of algae everywhere, which was so cool. Yeah, I got a plate here. We're gonna put the algae moss on and then we're going to replace it, and I'm going to use green floor wire, which you can buy at any Lowe's or Home Depot. Before we get started, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and thank you so much to Zimp for sponsoring this video. Zimp is where I get all of my glasses, and you can use the code in my link tree and also at the top of my description and also in the top of the comment section to check out all of my favorite glasses at one link. You can shop all of my favorite looks instantly without having to search through Zimp by yourself. And you can also use code Ashley at checkout to get 50% off frames or 20% off lenses. This pair is Aphrodite, and this is the pair that you guys love a lot. I'll show you some other pairs in some other videos. Completely unrelated, but look how cute this pot is. We got a lot of really beautiful plants in here. I'm gonna show you the before. I always forget to do this. So here's the before. I did take some plants out already. Here's my Micans Aurea, so pretty. All of this is algae. It's not alive. I know it looks alive, but it's not. This part's molding a little. So yeah, this is before. Just need to get all the algae out. If too much of the moss comes out, we can see the backdrop. That's when we're gonna use the green fluoro wire and replace it. And then we're also gonna replace the algae moss that's on top right here. And I am gonna figure out how to fertilize my cabinet without setting it on fire. I may also take some more of these plants out and grow them outside the cabinet. Part of my goals list is to grow plants outside my cabinet, and I have all these beautiful syngonium that are doing just so well. So good. This is Syngonium aurea. This is Syngonium albopodophyllum. This is Syngonium red spot tricolor. This is Syngonium faustina. Syngonium lance leaf. And then I have a Syngonium pink spot over there. I have this Syngonium. Anyways, I have a lot of Syngonium. I really love Syngonium. This new leaf is gorgeous. This pink spot tricolor. Red spot tricolor gave me a white and green leaf. That's fun. Anyways, yeah, so this way is growing, so that's great. We need to figure out what's going on here. First thing we're gonna do is start by harvesting all of the green algae. I'm thinking about just taking them all out because I haven't been able to keep anything up there. I can't keep it wet enough. I guess I could literally just mist it every single day, but I feel like it dries so fast up there and nothing really survives that close to the light. If I could do this again, I would have half of a normal cabinet and then I would have the lights down low. Or maybe, no, that wouldn't really work either. How am I supposed to do this? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna scape this part right here, and then we're gonna spray it down, and then we're gonna leave this, and I'm gonna think about that part, and we are gonna find a solution that works long-term for that spot. So we're gonna scape this area. I'm gonna put the plants that were up high, I'm gonna put them down here instead, and we're gonna use the green floral wire, put the moss back in. I've got all my Syngonium over here. They're doing good, so I don't really feel inclined to move them. I wonder if I should take out my Micans aurea. Let's do that. We're gonna take this one out. Okay, we're gonna take this out and I'm gonna pot it and then we're gonna air layer it. This one's just too special to leave. I think I wanna take out my Micans aurea, and I wanna take out the Hoya sabah and the Hoya serpens. I'm gonna put them on this for now. We're gonna grow these outside the cabinet. I got this little white princess that of course has some thrips. Why wouldn't it? There's too much going on. This turned into something bigger than I wanted it to be. This is our I need to spray this bowl. I thought about just throwing the tiny white princess away because it's so small, but I really want to get better at saving plants and not just throwing them away. That's literally something that's on my list of things I want to improve on. I am also gonna spray, or I guess wipe down, the saving plate I have right here. So far, we're seeing some like rogue, and I'm not surprised that there is a couple thrips on that because I did have some thrips in here that were on my philodendron Rio. I'm gonna take this leaf off right here because it's a little suspicious. It just has some minor yellowing on it, even though I don't see anything on it. I mean, that's easy to spray. We'll spray the Monaloa. Just cut off the dying part of the little begonia. I'm gonna put them on my saving plate. We're gonna spray this one as well. Spray this one too. I just wanna isolate these before I just like set them out into the world. We got these nodes here that are all growing in. We wanna be careful with those. Yeah, I mean, we can spray this too. It's easy to spray. We can just spray these things. I'll set them out on like a towel. And we'll just literally spray them all down. So let's take out these friends and examine them as well. I'll keep my little bowl ready here. Okay, I want to start with my variegated Adansonii because I rather like this plant. We will check how it's doing here. Oh, it's doing great. Let's carefully remove some of this moss. And what I'm doing right now is I'm looking for any suspicious yellowing. The really cool thing about thrips is that they're really picky and they won't just hop on to any plant. You could have thrips on one plant in the middle of your collection and then not have them literally anywhere else. And there's a lot of moss. Moss can be tricky to tell if there's like pests, because moss can just kind of like sit there and kind of look like it could be something. I find that even if I don't have pests on like the rest of the plant, there may be them on the newer leaf. I'm gonna give this a wash down anyways, but I'm not gonna put this with the plants I'm suspicious of. The root system is gorgeous though. I really love growing in moss. It always does a really good job producing just like phenomenal roots. Okay, let's do this one. Oh, that's a lot of nodes here we could propagate. This leaf looks a little yellow, but I think that this is only yellow from the burn that it got. I don't know, I am suspicious, so I'm just gonna remove this leaf. Okay, and I am actually gonna separate this. I keep losing my scissors. I'm gonna just cut that right there. And I am gonna put this one with my bowl of, I want to wash it. Got a lot of little nodes here we can propagate. I think I'm actually gonna leave this one as one. It's got 4 different growth points on it. And I think that this moss is fine, so I'm gonna put it back. I didn't see anything suspicious on the plant that all of this came from. All right, let's grab this one. I feel like this is gonna have a lot of roots. This is my Syngonium lance leaf, and this was getting pretty depression. It didn't do great, so that's why it's got few leaves. At its best, it had like 7 or 8 leaves. It was gorgeous. Pull this moss off, and we are gonna propagate the shit out of this because there is a lot here. We have healthy roots on this and also dead roots. So here's what we're gonna do is I am going to cut right here. Like that. And this is what we're gonna keep. I'm gonna put this in my good pile. Wait, I didn't even check it. I love this plant. It has a red border around the edges. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna propagate this. I am really into this. I don't know how I fell out of love with plants for a little bit. I don't know what was wrong with me for that. Maybe I just needed to take a little breather or something. All right, there's 2. And this one doesn't look so healthy, so yeah, I'm not gonna wait. There is a growth point. All right, there is a growth point. It just did not look good. Oh, there is. There's 2, actually. Okay, we're just gonna... cut these off. I need to start separating these. This is too many nodes to just, like, put in random places. This way is rooting really well. Leaf looks great. Actually looks like it's a little variegated, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna put this with the other ones. I have had a real battle with this Hoya. I've had it for a really long time, probably close to 3 years now. And it has a lot of starter growth points, but it never seems to actually fucking grow. So we're gonna fix that, and then I'm not gonna cut it. I will no longer cut this. We're gonna plant this in moss. That root system is dense. I've been growing that in moss for years. Let's grab the fucking Syngonium. All right, Syngonium aurea. Syngonium roots go crazy in moss, dude. They're a node. Can we propagate this? I believe we could if we wanted to, but I think we will not. Actually, let's do it. Why not? Fuck it. I love the Syngonium. I'd love to have another one. There is a tiny growth point, so if we cut it and then let it harden, this should start growing immediately because it's got all these roots here. Okay, this is Syngonium aurea. We're gonna let that dry, and we're gonna let this one dry. It's actually giving us a new leaf right now, which is great. But the majority of its root system is right here, so I'm gonna put this moss back in. Okay, Syngonium albopodophyllum. Oh god, we're not gonna start with that one. Syngonium fucking, what is your name? I can't remember right now. I said it earlier. That's all that matters. I said it once. I love Syngonium. How did I sleep on them for so long? Like, I really did. Syngonium faustana, or faustano, one of them. I confused the Syngonium with the faustano giant. All right, then we have our little red spot, which I never unpotted. Ooh, I could actually propagate this if I wanted to. I just covered it in moss essentially, and it's got huge roots. Big ol' aerial root right here holding it up. That's awesome. I think we'll let it grow. I think I want to add to my list, and the thing I want to add to my list is that I want to get better at letting my plants grow before I cut them. So we're gonna put that over there. Oh, I didn't check the leaves. I am gonna be cleaning everything, for the record. I'm checking to see if there's things that like require more immediate attention. Oh, that new leaf is so gorgeous. This leaf of just like white and green is amazing. Okay. This guy is gonna be really big. Oh boy. This is my Syngonium albopodophyllum. Oh, the roots aren't as big as I thought they would be. The last time I put one of these in my cabinet down low, it just like took off. I'm so tired of being like, oh, I can't keep plants outside my cabinet because I don't have the humidity. It's like, okay, well then figure out the humidity. Figure out a way to do the thing you want to do. Stop just saying, oh, I can't do this. I'm so sick of like excuses. I feel like I make them a lot and I don't even really realize. It's like, why am I always trying to make it so I can't do things? All right, I don't see anything. All right, Syngonium albopodophyllum. Oh, we got so many pretty Syngonium. I want to grow up my plants big, you guys. I love having tiny plants. I loved having them for years, and now I'm ready for big plants. Got this begonia here. I don't even know what this begonia is called. Now we're gonna do these micans that we have here. We got all these variegated micans. These are micans halo. And I'm definitely gonna be putting this in the bowl of I want to wash this just because it is also a philodendron and it was near the spot where the thrips were. I don't think that there's anything on it, but just because of its proximity. This one actually looks like it could have spider mites. But I can't tell if it's spider mites or if it's just that like moldy stuff, so. Okay, we got this little variegated micans cutting there. Okay, let's grab this. I may just toss this because the other heteroraceums did have thrips. And I'm not looking to fight a big battle right now. I'm sorry, I'm just not. The only thrips I saw were really small, but I don't fuck around because of that huge ponytail palm I have. And I I should probably just start learning systemic and just start putting systemic in it. I don't see anything on this, but like with the Halo Micans, we're gonna put it in there. I was gonna film a collection tour, but it doesn't really look like it's gonna get to happen now. And that's it. That's all the plants. We got them all out. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna treat this cabinet as the next step, but I'm not gonna do that tonight. Tonight, I am going to focus on finishing up the rest of this, making sure all these plants are safe. I do no longer want to be someone who gives up on plants. I want to learn how to care for them, even if it's annoying. Okay, I'm gonna come up with a game plan for this, but for now, we are gonna check out of Cabinet Town, and we're gonna turn off the lights. Let's get to work. Okay, we need to find potting solutions for these. And I'm not interested in this taking 4 hours this time. We got the pots. I already got the soil. And we got the plants. I'm not gonna worry about you being able to see everything super well, sorry, but I'm just gonna focus on getting it done. That's what we're gonna do. This one's already potted, so I'm not gonna worry about that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pot things first, and then we will go through and treat things at the end. We have quite a few plants here we need to pot. Let's start with these Syngonium here. We got Syngonium aurea, and that is the aurea node. Faustina, and Syngonium podophyllum, and Syngonium wendlandii, lance leaf. Let's think about this logically. What do these plants need? They're used to being really wet. Oh, I also have this new pot. This cute new pot. Maybe we put the red spot tricolor in there. Yeah, that could work. I think this one, the lance leaf, should go in our smallest pot, and we could probably use this Rain Ceramics. Oh, that's so cute! Because he's got a face. He's got a little vase with a little leaf. It's so good. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna give it a little bit of moss on the roots down here, because it's used to that. We had a Wendlandii prop somewhere. Oh, we had 3 of them. Right, not Wendlandii. I gotta stop saying that. Anyways, we're gonna put that down at the bottom so it retains some moisture. Oh, it's so cute. Ah, little friend. My cat's looking at me because that's normally how I talk to her. I wish I had some more orchid bark in this mix. Like, are you even fucking kidding? Look at that. Oh my god, that is so cute. I love that. Little friend. Oh my gosh, I might keep that on my desk. That is so good. Let's do Syngonium aurea. Put this one in the terracotta one. Yeah, that looks pretty. Terracotta's gonna dry it out a little bit more though. I'm just gonna put some moss down here. And you might think I'm being insane for doing this and keeping it moist, but these Syngoniums specifically have been used to being like pretty wet all the time. They were growing on the forest floor of my redsta. Syngonium aurea. Cute. I'm really excited about having these plants out of the cabinet. Listen, you guys, even if you went through all the trouble of making a really cool cabinet, don't be afraid to take your plants out if that's what your heart's telling you to do. I kind of think we put Syngonium alba podophyllum. Maybe we do Faustina because it's so small. Yeah, and then we can put Syngonium alba in like a bigger pot that we can kind of air layer. Okay, and what I need to remember is that because I am opting for soil, I am going to really have to pay a lot more attention to these plants than I did before. Right, here is the Faustina. I'm gonna clean the jar later. All these Syngonium I'm putting moss in the bottom of. All right, let's do this Syngonium alba podophyllum. Let's put it in this one. Soil time. The next time I make this, I need to also buy orchid bark and put orchid. Okay, here is our Syngonium alba podophyllum. Okay, I want to put, maybe I should put my variegated micans in here. I was thinking about putting my Adansonii monstera in here. I don't really feel like that's the vibe. I feel like we put the, or maybe, nah, I feel like we do the, I feel like this is a big Monstera Aurea. Okay, I need to give this something to climb though. I wonder if I can cut that off with my sewing scissors here. Oh, I totally can. There we go. All right, we'll do that. Okay, we're gonna put soil in the bottom. Stick this in. Then we will put, make a hole. Here's what we're gonna do. Grab this wire. That up here. First, put some moss on this pole here. And we are going to make kind of a little ramp. But I want to say I am not making a moss pole. We are going to air layer this. So eventually the micans will only be crawling up itself. But I need to give it something to start on. That should be good enough. Because I want to put the roots down in this hole. I do a little bit more this floral wire. And we are simply going to carefully suggest that the micans should hold on to this. Then I am going to take some more moss. Air layering is amazing. I should just remake all of my videos about this kind of stuff because I am such a big fan. When I had this in my cabinet and it stopped growing for a bit, I air layered it. And it started growing and it put out this biggest new leaf it's ever made. Essentially what we're doing is I'm using this stick to hold the micans up, and then I am very carefully wrapping the moss around the outside of the exposed vine here. And that's going to make it feel like it's really climbing something, which is important. And then what it will do is give me bigger leaves, which is what I want. We are exiting our I love tiny plants era and entering our I really, really want to learn how to grow my plants like everyone else does era. Okay, great. I will probably take a little bit of saran wrap and just put it around, but here is our Micans Aurea. One of my most special plants. I truly love this plant. And it's in a pot my mom bought me today, so it's really cute. None of the other plants are gonna be that hardcore. Let's do, I kind of feel like Monstera needs to be in like this one. It's just such a big pot for its root system. Maybe we put it in this one. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. Nice. And I want it to face this little sun. I have had this Monstera adansonii for a minute. I'm pretty sure Devin gave this to me as one leaf. I mean, it was a long time ago, but I don't feel like it was a long time ago. Realistically, it was probably sometime in 2022, or maybe very early this year, 2023. By the way, if you're watching my videos, thank you so much for watching. I have been really re-inspired lately, and I've had a major desire to make content I really, really like, and I'm really excited to make and I'm really proud to make. Here's my Monstera adansonii Indonesian mint. And I don't know, I'm like reinvigorated. I feel like I caught a huge second wind. I don't know what caused it, but I'm kind of like, you know, let's do that beautiful syngonium here. Is this pot gonna be too big of an increase? I mean, it's quite bigger. Yeah, let's do that one. This pot is nicer, but My mom must be having the time of her life at the grocery store right now, bro. Alright, we got some moss in there. I think we honestly, for now, pot it in here. I don't think I can get this root out. We can try. Oh, we're getting it. Oh, we did it. We got it out. Let's go. I really like working with dirty moss mixes like this. All right, we're gonna give this aerial root here some moss so we can have a little something something to grow into since it has that huge aerial root. This is really growing one direction, so we'll try to even this out a little bit. Here is my Syngonium red spot tricolor. I think it looks really cute in that pot. We have this Finlaysonii. You are kind of a mess, sir. Let's put you in this one. It's already got a lot of moss in it, so I'm not gonna put a lot more except for just in the base here. I swear I will make this plant grow, dude. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. I don't even know what I'm doing wrong. I mean, I know I've cut it a lot, but I wonder if I could get someone to trade me their cabinet. Like, I wonder if I could trade my scaped one for a non-scaped one. Think about that. I'll put a little ISO out there. Here's my Hoya Finlaysonii longleaf, and I'm sorry that there's so much dirt on some of these, but my gloves are dirty. Hoya Sabah, which is actively growing right now, which is amazing. So I think I'm gonna leave this one in this. I literally have 4 pots left and all of them are huge. I have 2 hanging ones, but I don't think I want to hang this one. And also, whenever I put plants in those pots, they don't do well. Now we have all these nodes we gotta find something to do with. I got this big old prop box. I just had to clean it out. All right. Let's wrap this up. So what I'm gonna do for this part is I am going to take some soil. All right, and then I'm going to take my moss. I am gonna squeeze it all out. Got our little popsicle sticks. So here's what we're gonna do is I have my little prop box here and we are going to label the plants that we have. Then we have our Monstera adansonii colony. Okay, we got that. Stick in there. Then we are gonna do our Syngonium lance leaf. Stick these ones over there. Okay, I've never labeled things like this before. I'm glad I'm doing it right now. Okay, we got Syngonium aurea, a big old root under here. Monstera Syngonium aurea. Then we have this Hoya, which I don't remember what it's called, but it got sent to me as like an additional friend by this lady. So I'm just gonna wrap it in this moss. I'll dig up what the name is. For now, I'm just gonna write a stick that says H. Our Begonia maculata, or Darth maculata. No, Darth Malichisticta. That's what it is. What a little organized prop box we got going here. Then we have the Raja. And this one, honestly, I could probably put in a pot, but it just does better in a terrarium. I'm gonna put the serpens in here. All right, I think I got them all. I think it's just this one now. Here is our prop box. I got all the listed props, plus I put Begonia Raja in here and then the Hoya serpens in here just until it starts growing at least again. We got the Begonia Darth Malachusticta, a little variegated Peru sprout, this Hoya, which I'll remember the name of later, our little Monstera Adansonii colony here, little Hoya Waymani Borneo stick there. And then we got all the plants we repotted, including my favorite one. Like, are you fucking joking? Look at the little, it's like a little sprout. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Anyways, yeah. Here's the other ones we repotted. Yeah. At this point, I think I've literally repotted my entire collection and moved all of my plants outside of the cabinet, which is completely empty right now. Okay, but alas, we have one more thing to do. I am going to repot the Hoya Caudata Sumatra that we got today in my favorite pot ever, this Brookline Ceramics pot. All right, the final plant. And then I'm going to also spray the plants in that bowl, and then I'm also probably gonna spray my varicosum I have over there, which I'll show you. We'll just do it together, why not? We've already been here together for so long, we might as well continue to be together. I'm gonna put a little soil in the bottom, because I think it's a little low. We're really out of soil here. It's a good thing I have 2 more whole bags. And be so careful, because we do have new growth. Once I get, oh, you can't even see! I'm scamming you right now. You've been scammed. Okay, here's a plant, a little plant. Okay, so I put in this half, and now I'm going to put in this other half. Okay, very carefully turn it. So carefully. Okay, we did it. We've done it. Now, I'm just gonna squish. Just gonna squish. Alright, and then we'll fill in the sides with whatever soil we got left here. Oh, I'm so ready to be done, like, doing all this stuff. I enjoy it so much, but I also want to edit all the fun videos I've put together. I'm happy tomorrow is Saturday, so I don't post videos on Saturdays or Sundays. So the weekend, well, Saturday specifically, is gonna be for like editing videos that will come out Monday and Tuesday. I am going to try to make it so that Sundays are a mandatory day off, because I am capable of doing this really silly thing called I never stop working once I get back into it. Very full, luscious, beautiful. Oh, I thought that was a leaf, that scared me. Hoya Caudata Sumatra. I got all of this plant for $20 when anywhere else on the internet or in any store I would have had to pay at least $60 or $70 for this much of this plant. I only paid $20 because it was listed as Hoya australis instead of Hoya Caudata Sumatra, and it was listed for only $10. I love this plant. I love this pot too. It's very good. All right, we have our prop box. Got some ventilation and everything. And I am just gonna set this aside for now. Just gonna put that under the grow light over there. Okay. We are almost out of memory with you. We got 5 minutes left, so let's use those 5 minutes. Okay, I only found like a teeny tiny little bit of mealies on this, and it was on the, can you even see? No. This is my Philodendron varicosum that I got from Zamzows, and I really like it, but it got a couple mealies on it. And then it has these very confusing marks on it as well. Remove the tops of these leaves because I don't know know what that is. I can just remove this whole one. The other one I think is the newest one. So, is that growing from a... Oh, that's awesome. Okay, it's not even growing from... Okay, I don't see anything else on this. I don't think that there is anything else on it, but we're gonna pretend like there is. And I'm gonna go get my Hoya Species Affinity Bretonii. So on this Hoya, which is my Hoya Species Affinity Bretonii, I found a singular mealy, just one. So I isolated it, and now we're just gonna do a quick little check if we find anything else. It was literally just one tiny little nest spot, and it was back where my normal Australis used to be. It was. Oh, it's being sneaky. Okay, I was right. There is. That was really tiny. There's something really sad when you actually find mealies on your plants, or I guess other pests, but it is also satisfying to suspect it and then realize that you were right. I don't know why. It's just like haha, I knew it. Biggest anxiety, honestly, is like the big plants I have, like these, getting infested, because treating it is really difficult. Okay, that was on the inside of a leaf, that tiny one. Anyways, like I was saying, my biggest fear is these big ones getting infested, because when these ones get infested, it's really hard to control the issue. So I'm glad that I kind of caught this early, hopefully. We're still finding out if it's early, but I'm just checking the backs of all the leaves, and then each node where the plant kind of puts out leaves. Those are really good places for them to hide. They like to hide there. If you're wondering why I'm taking off the leaves instead of just spraying them, it's because I don't want to risk anything, and it's really just a leaf. I would so much rather make sure that there's like nothing on here and then spray it to kill off anything that I could be missing, because this is just a very hefty plant, than to just like trust that the spray is gonna get it. Is that a mealybug on the new leaf? No, that's sap. It's a really fun game to play. Is that a mealybug or is it sap? I don't think I'm seeing anything else. I'm just gonna check for a little bit longer here, just to make sure. Like what, we found like 4 or 5 spots that looked like it had it. I'm finding that looking under the leaves on this specific plant is working really well. All right, I do think we're good. I have looked this thing up and down. I am gonna reorganize this plant though. It's going a little wild here. And it'll be easier to check in the future if it's all organized, instead of just kind of being all over the place. Okay, I think it looks a little more barren in the top now, but I think everything is hanging in the right direction. It also looks longer just in general, so we're gonna go ahead and put this in there. I am gonna spray these tomorrow though, so thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna do it outside where there's like good breathable air. Thank you so much for watching. We got a lot done today. Truly, like an absolute, like a lot. We got a lot done. I am going to put all the plants away, make everything look cute, and you'll get to see where they ended up in my houseplant tour video that I make at some point here within like the month or so. Thanks for sticking with me through the bad light. Raven loves you guys. I'm really happy that people are watching. I kind of thought I would have to start all the way back over, like completely rebuild my audience from scratch, as in all of my videos when I upload them, they get like 5 or 10 views. And that's not happening. People are watching, which is so fucking cool. So thank you so much for watching and for being here. Thank you so much, Zimph, for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check out the Zimph glasses link in the comments, in the description, and also in my link tree. And yeah. Oh, and we did the prop box. We did so much. So yeah. We repotted a bunch, we made a prop box, and then we sorted all the plants that I'm gonna spray tomorrow, and then I'm probably gonna pot those ones in like their own little secondary prop box. I'll see you guys in the next houseplant section. Goodbye. That's so cute.